Alright, so we're just starting off with some e.l.f. primer, $1, and it's really good. And we're putting that on the top lid and the bottom lid, and I'm just blending that out with my ring finger. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix a more warm tone bronzer and a cool tone bronzer, and I'm actually going to put that in my crease. I love using bronzer on my eye. You guys already know this. I feel like I mention this all the time, but it's honestly a really quick way to make it look like you've put in more effort than you actually have, and it only takes you like a second to do. And now I'm going to put some tape on because this will catch some of the fall and also make the shadow look more angular, and so our eyes are going to look more sultry and more cat-like. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this pinky blush, and I'm going to put that right underneath the original crease shade that we put down. I love using face products on my eyes. Honestly, when I travel, all I need to bring really is a face palette because I can use the bronzer, the highlight, and the blush all on my eyes, and it's a look. It's a look. So now I'm going to take a deeper, more purpley shade, and it doesn't look like much here, but I think that it adds more depth to the eye look, and I think that's really important when you're doing eyes, when you're doing your eye makeup, is to work in like work in sections, but also layering the products really make it look like you're an artiste, you know? So I'm just going ahead, and as I do my eyes, I like to look at them straight on and see, I guess, if they're uneven or if I want more color in a certain area, especially for me where my eyes are actually different shapes. It really helps. Now I'm taking this pink liquid shadow and I'm putting that all over my lid. I believe I got this from Japan, and I haven't used it yet in this tutorial, and I felt like this Valentine's Day look was perfect for this pinky shadow. And people say you can't wear pink on your eyes because it makes you look sick, but I feel like you just need to find the right shade of pink with the right undertone. So now I'm taking this synthetic brush and I'm just going to spread the product around on my eye because I found that with my finger I actually feel like it causes the product to be patchy, and so that's why I prefer to use a brush when spreading it around. And now I'm taking more of the original bronzer shade that I had laid down, and I'm just adding that to blend out the pink color. And now I'm adding a dark brown to my outer corner just to deepen up the eye look. Like I said, this is more of a date night look, so obviously you can add a dark brown, you can add a dark black. You can add a black shadow, and that'll definitely make your eye look more nighttime. I'm not a black eyeshadow person, so this dark brown is perfect for me. And if you're similar to me, then yeah, this is great. So I'm just going ahead and I'm just placing product where I feel necessary and where I feel like suits my eye shape. Feel free to do the same. I feel like with my eye shape, it's kind of more slanted and a little bit more angular, and so I really want to enhance that for this eye look. And I'm just adding that, and now I'm taking a clean blending brush and just blending out that color. And now I'm taking off the tape very slowly, and see, it gives off like a really clean line. I love that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend. And don't worry about those little spots. You can easily just take a wipe and just wipe it off like I did here. It's super quick and super easy. And because we didn't do our face makeup yet, it really doesn't matter, honestly. Usually if I'm going out and I want my foundation, my face to look really, really like flawless and, you know, on fleek, I don't like to do my face makeup before my eye makeup, but if it's more of a natural look, I really don't care. So yeah, just go ahead and just keep blending as much as you want until you feel satisfied. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face before I finish up the eyes. I'm actually taking an e.l.f. foundation stick, and I'm just putting that all over my face. I did prime, and I used my e.l.f. primer. And here I like to take the foundation stick onto my neck as well. And here I am, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the product. Now I'm taking a concealer and I'm going ahead and highlighting with the concealer. I'm putting that under my eyes, on my forehead, a little bit around my lips, just to brighten those areas more. And then once I blend that out, I just went ahead and started baking because this is the best thing ever when you're going out is to bake your face. It really makes everything last. And depending on how dry or how oily you are, you can definitely bake for a little bit or even or longer if you need. I'm taking this bronzer and I'm adding that to the hollows of my cheeks, more on my cheekbones actually, just to give my face more warmth. Um, and I'm just putting it on. Now I'm filling in my eyebrows because I feel like eyebrows really make a difference, especially with how do I say this? Especially with a more intense look. You want your eyebrows to look more intense. Obviously, if I wasn't wearing any eye makeup and I had these eyebrows, I would look kind of crazy, I feel like. But because the eye makeup is pretty intense, for me anyway, an intense brow is actually perfect and it complements the look. And so I'm going ahead and filling that in, and then I'm just going to go ahead and go on to my lower lash line. I am just putting down the dark brown shade, but also the blush shade, and then blending that together. Then I'm sweeping away all the bake, and this really locks in the concealer, so no creasing here, because you don't want to look creasy. Or greasy. Greasy or creasy. And I'm pretty much almost done now. I'm just gonna add some glow because we look pretty matte and I need some glow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some highlighter down on my nose and some of my cheeks. Just so my skin looks like healthy and not so done, I guess. Like, obviously it looks done because I did it, but you guys know what I mean. Makes it look less cakey. Some on my chin, and just checking if that's enough glow for me, and it is. And so now I'm actually going to move on to adding more bronzer, and I like to use the bronzer to like blend the highlight with the rest of my face, if that makes any sense. I hate having like a line for your highlight and a line for your bronzer, so I like melding those two together. Now I'm going to put on mascara, and you guys have seen this so many times, so I'm honestly probably going to cut this part out, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to go and we're going to fluff up the brows with some brow gel. As you can tell, I did dye my hair, so I'm using different brow products now to match my hair, because black eyebrow hair, and the brown hair that I have now is just not cute. So yeah, fluffing up the brows, and now to make it even sharper, I'm going ahead and adding some concealer underneath my brow to really clean it up. And I feel like this gives it a little more of a natural eyebrow lift, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Yep. I love doing this step. Sometimes I do this step on even like my more natural makeup days. If I feel like my eyebrows need a lift, it really just makes it look cleaner. See? Easy. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm actually going to also just highlight with a light shadow underneath my brow just to, tie everything together. And then I'm going to highlight the inner corner with a more rose gold shadow. And I like taking that down to my lower lash line too. I feel like for my eye shape it fits really well. And now I'm using a lip liner. This one is from Kiko, I believe. And I'm just lining my lips and filling in my lips with that color. I'm taking the Milani matte naked lip, and this is the completed look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe if you did. Bye!